3, 2, 1. You're on, mother lover. Hey, group. Santa Harley here. Just wanted to see what's going on. Merry Christmas a couple of days ago, I guess 4 days ago. Happy New Year in 2 days. And hope everybody's doing great, feeling the warmth and feeling the love. I want to start out by saying if you enjoy it, click subscribe on the link below. Click the little bell, and you'll get a notification every time I drop one of these goofy videos that are sure to irritate the heck out of you. Anyway, the topic today is Van Halen, because it's not getting beat to death enough on the internet. I guess more accurately, it's bands touring. Don't want to say past their prime, but past the point of good taste, I guess, is a good thing, is a good way of putting it. And I mean, we're all used to the bands saying this is their last, The Who final tour, number 9, number 10, number 11. Rolling Stones have been the only band that had the good sense to just never say any of that crap. They're on the road until they're not on the road anymore. And then all of a sudden they're on the road again. And you know what? That's great. I'll go watch Keith Richards and Mick play the blues all day long, man. Van Halen, apparently there's a lot of chatter, and it's not clear whether it's made up chatter or whether it's real. That Michael Anthony is going to be back in the band, so it'll be the original 1978 lineup of Dave, Mike, Eddie, and Alex. Michael Anthony came out a few days ago and said he hasn't been contacted at all. So I'm going to go back to Eddie's not big on forgiveness, though he did with Dave. May have been more financially motivated than anything. They did 2 tours with David and Wolfgang on bass, and Mike after he was kicked out of the band, and Eddie said some pretty yucky things about him, which, I mean, Mike, to his credit, he's never slammed anyone. He's always been a classy guy. He's been, I was going to say like Sammy. Sammy's been pretty classy since that whole breakup thing. Sammy did get angry, and I think it was more related to what Eddie was saying about Mike, and Sammy disagreed with it and knew it was bullshit, so he said so. And good on him for doing that. Mike contributed huge to Van Halen. And there are a lot of people out there that think he's just a bass player, blah, blah, blah. You need to check your rhythm section a little better when you listen to music. And those high vocals on all those Van Halen albums up to 1984, and a lot of the stuff with Sammy and Mike, that was Mike. Mike had a lot of that high stuff, so he helped Dave out immensely. David Lee Roth has never been a singer. Never. David Lee Roth is the P.T. Barnum of rock and roll. That's what he is, in a nutshell. Puts on a great show. He'll dance with a sword, bring lions on stage, tigers, elephants, whatever he thinks people want. Dave's leading the party. But being asked to play the Freddie Mercury tribute would never be anything that would happen to David Lee Roth. And lately, I mean, Dave's in his 60s, so it's not easy to keep those chops, even the chops he had going into that age. Unless, of course, here we are going back to Sammy Hagar, who's 71 now, I think, and is still whooping ass, touring with Chickenfoot and the Circle and playing his odd birthday shows and stuff like that, where he's just getting up there and just doing it, man. I don't know. There's a lot to be said for tequila and rum, I guess. But yeah, I mean, realistically, my story is, I mean, I've been a Van Halen fan since the late 70s. I had a friend in school who got me into it, and it took a bit, but I got right into it, and I was a huge Van Halen fan. Saw them every time they came here. I was crushed when Dave left in '85. I was more crushed when Sammy joined. I couldn't see that happening at all, but I guess like a lot of fans, he won me over, and he's just a great player. He's a talented writer. He's a talented singer and performer. He's not the sword dancing, sword soloing freaking snake diver that Dave was, but the Van Halen shows with Sammy were all about the music, and they were very good. So yeah, I don't give a lot of credence to this. And if it happens, I don't care. I won't go see it. I mean, I've seen Van Halen when they were good, from 79 right up until, well, with Dave, I saw the 84 tour was the last time I saw Dave. And then I saw the Sammy tours after that, and I really enjoyed the musical spectacle that they put on. So yeah, it's something that just should be done. Um, and I think the way Van Halen is now, if they were to grab Mike and Sammy, whole other story. Mike and Sammy on a tour with Van Halen to rehash the late 80s, the Van Hagar era, I think that would be a barn burner. That would be huge. That would be akin to the Guns N' Roses, um, not in this lifetime tour. Just it would be huge. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I've also heard Motley Crue getting back together. Ha! I could I could care less. Motley Crue has never been a band I've cared about. They've never. I mean, they were a glam '80s band at best who ripped off bands like Van Halen and other bands. It's four guys who got, I guess, great monetary rewards for doing a little bit of work, and they hate each other. I mean, these guys have toured in completely separate rides and tour buses and everything else. They can't stand each other. So if those clowns if they get back on the road, it's all about the Joe. That's all that matters. So when it's about the music, that's when it's important, and that's again why I say that if Van Halen gets together with Sammy and Mike, that's going to be a musical spectacle. As long as tickets aren't $300 each. So yeah, that's my take on that, gang. So leave your comments below. Click the subscribe button. Click the little bell. Let me know what you think. Agree to disagree or disagree to agree. This has been a pretty heated topic on the internet, so I just thought I'd throw my 5 cents at it. Not going to talk about it anymore because it doesn't deserve it. So lots of love. Peace. Love you all.